So this is Christmas! Hello! God damn it. This is one of those poorly executed videos where I say stuff that's really positive because it's Christmas and people need it. No, honestly, I just wanted to reflect on Christmas because I know a lot of you guys have been tweeting me out about what your gifts have been getting. It really means a lot that you've been buying our merch. For some reason, I don't remember even selling it, but there you go. It's not really about the gifts. It's not really about like the monetizable expenses that YouTube has been trying to lay on us throughout the entire 2016. There's a lot more encompassing this time of year. It's about families, it's about fun, it's about, you know, the list goes on. And whether you don't have a family in your current house right now, I've always believed that the internet's always a great place to show that family outing because then you can make your own family. You can go into different communities, as I've proven several times on my Discord. We've gotten so many people who've been so happy just to speak to each other. You know, tell each other how their gifts went, tell them how their parents got the wrong thing. Speaking of which, I'm gonna talk about my gifts actually, just to get it out there. For starters, my mom got me some Hugo Boss aftershave. If you could see it properly, it's yeah, there you go. But yeah, it's really nice. I tried it on earlier. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. 10 out of 10. She also got me an abundance of socks. Just a lot of socks. I've been asking them for ages. Those Christmas elves can't steal my socks no more. I got a fort! Mom also got me farts around the world. It's like, I don't know, I haven't actually had a chance to read it. Maybe, I'm gonna try read a little bit here. In France, the most romantic country in the world, a fart is a grandiose gesture of love. And it's supposed to be number one, so... And that's the end of the video. I also got like some gifts from my friend Ben, live moderator. I actually got, because I'm a huge Game of Thrones nut. I absolutely adore Game of Thrones. He got me this. If you remember the logo, if you don't, where have you been? I can't say that though, because when I was back and I didn't watch it, a lot of people were like, where have you been? To me, and I didn't like it, so I won't say it. I also got a worm. Look at this there, I got it from Worms Armageddon, if any of you remember this classic. It's a little cutie little thing. I love it, I love it. Hopefully you guys like it as well. Maybe it will appear more often in our videos, more than we should. How'd you like that? Probably not. I actually feel really bad for dropping gifts. You know when you kind of get a gift for Christmas and it's like, you know you shouldn't hate it, and you know you shouldn't love it either. You know, it's kind of like you have it and it's just like, oh, thank you, it's the best gift ever! But then like a week down the line, you're at the bar with the guy and it's like, yeah, you remember that gift? That fucking shit. But honestly, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate all the gifts. They are amazing. They're probably not going to be used all the time, but it's things like these that go to your heart. There's a sentiment here, I'm trying to get there. My big brother actually came over like about a week ago or something and gave me this. It's a specialty craft collection with beers in. And I love it, because, well, how can I love it? I haven't tried it yet. But hopefully, I mean, I can give it a shot right now, actually. Let's do that. Bloody box! It's got the rope and everything. There's a rope on this box. It's like, I can't even get it open. Scissors. Come on, these scissors gotta work here. Oh, it's doing it. It's doing it. There we go. Hey. Don't ever hold these this way. It also gets a nice little glass with this as well as a chalice. I just realized something. I need a bottle opener. Poof, just like magic, you never saw nothing. The double hot Monster. You know why I'm trying this. Monster, it's right in the name. I haven't had Monster for days. Please send help. Might as well give this a shot then and see how it goes. It's actually not bad. I actually kind of like this. Other than that, I mean, I can show you like the jeggings that I'm wearing, the Sonic jeggings. I don't fully support Sega. I'm on both sides, by the way. I would prove it to you, but just take my word. I also got a comic. I don't read that much, but it's called Black Metal, and it's because Ben knows that I love me some death metal, love some thrash metal, love some metalcore. I love all sorts of different metal. I first thought it was a book, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to read this. It's a comic. He knows me too well. One final one though that my auntie came over with. It's a little puppy now, don't be misleaded. This dog is not just any ordinary dog. It does something very, very remarkable. Now watch this. Oh god! It's just disgusting. So, you know when you like prick farts, you know, like you get the tube and you kind of put your finger in it and it goes. It's called doggy do. It's called doggy do. Yes. It's just one of those many examples of the things that are simple in life. Whether you didn't get a PS4 or whether you didn't get an Xbox One or the biggest tech PC in the world, this day is kind of to remind you that even the simplest things can satisfy you. You know, I've been able to have fun by myself with these gifts. I'm pretty sure you have the powers to do that as well. I just want to talk about 2016 and the gratitude of how important it is to understand who you are, where you've come from, what you can do to improve for next year, who came by your side and who's going to stick by your side. I keep hearing on Discord quite a lot that a lot of people are putting themselves down, and I know that this past year has been full of me putting myself down, which I kind of feel maybe that it might have been an influence, and I do apologize if that was beyond any influence, but honestly, you are important. You have a lot more to go for you. This Christmas might not have been so great because 2016 has been such a facade of shit, but you cannot forget about the positives that came out of 2016. Take a bit of time to reflect about what happened with me, for instance. The negatives, we've had setbacks with views. I mean, okay, we've done better than 2 years ago, yes, but we've got so many subs, but it's not reaching their sub boxes. YouTube broke for us and stuff. But the positives for me have been things like I've met new friends, I've been abroad to places, I got engaged with Chloe, I've managed to survive until Christmas. I turned 24 years old. I've lost friends, but I've gained some friends, and no matter what failure I've ever gone through, it's not technically a failure if you're stronger in your mind for knowing what happens afterwards. Because I've always believed in the philosophy that whatever mistakes you're going through does not make you a failure, it just makes you a little bit stronger. It's been taking this long for me to realize that I've had failures, I've had complete knockbacks, and I thought, nah, there's too many mistakes I've made now, there's nothing I can get from this. But it's about taking what those negatives taught you to push further. You always get given multiple chances. Unless you're a murderer, then your chance is probably in prison and, you know, stuff like that. There's a medium ground, you know, you kind of have to set the bar for yourself. I've also reflected on goals. I used to look down on them a lot because goals just didn't mean anything to me. I already met my goal a while back, just making one person smile. But once you have no goals, life becomes pretty boring. You kind of just sat there and everything's complete. You've got nothing to strive for. You just sit there and fester. You set yourself goals every day. What do you want to do in life? Do you want to wake up? Do you want to get ready to work? Are you going to do well in school today? Or are those bullies giving you a dookie in the ear? Or just punch them in the face? Don't take that advice. I did that. And while it may have done good for me, it might not do good for anybody else. So just take that on the chin, please. And not the fist. Not the fist. Every attempt that you fail at is just another reason for you to try harder because you have more hindsight. You say, well, that didn't work because of this. What can I do with this to make it work better? And that's how I encourage our community to go faster, farther, stronger, harder, better, faster, gayer. You know, we're never going to be able to fix ourselves properly. There's always going to be some bad parts of ourselves, but where would we be if we didn't have bad parts? We'd be boring. We'd have nothing to our name. Everybody would be just perfect with each other, and everybody would agree with every single argument. Everybody would be drinking the same drink. Everybody would be on the same diet. It'd just be boring. There'd be no conflict. There'd be no nothing. And as much as a perfect world as that might sound, that leads to terrorism. That leads to wars. That leads to religion changes. It leads to so much. At the end of the day, we have to ask ourselves, where are we if we are to have no mistakes in life? We need to make those mistakes in order to improve ourselves. And that will never ever make us perfect, but it's what makes us unique that's not that way. And Christmas is one of those times where no matter who you are in the relative of the family, whether you're the person who hasn't exactly been the nicest boy in the year, it's a time to reflect on that year and sort of think, you know, I did wrong. Look at me here, 25th of December, with my family, or with a Discord group, with my friends on the internet, or wherever you are, you've got someone with you, then that's that. And obviously if you're not religious, then you're not celebrating, then it's just positive vibes. Everybody who is celebrating Christmas will want to send those positive vibes your way for whatever you celebrate, because then you guys, you know, later down in February or March, you know, like the Chinese New Year, you guys will be celebrating that, and we'll just be sat here like, bank holiday. Yeah! Take it by the thumb. This thumb that goes upwards. Put the thumb up. You are worth it. You are all so worth it. Thank you ever so much for, you know, getting us to nearly 500,000 subscribers. That's unbelievable. And again, like, I know they say, you know, oh, this whole YouTube algorithm, people selling up by saying, oh, can we smash that 1,000,000 like button or that dog will die? Or something like that. Don't worry, that dog won't die. But can we smash that million? Algorithms are a bullshit excuse for people to think that something's wrong. I have always gone in just saying there's no algorithm, there is nothing wrong, because I went in having lots of fun. And you should too, because if you just have fun and you make yourself goals with that fun that you have, you'll never get bored of it. And the profit's just a bonus at the end of the day. It helps you build a community, it helps you build the equipment that you've got, it helps everything. But once you've gotten to that unique goal where that's the limit, you should stop. But we're not gonna stop because we love what we're doing. We love you guys, the guys who come to us on Twitter every day and say, worth something. It really does mean a lot. And I'll admit, before Christmas even came around, I felt really unfestive. Honestly, I wasn't prepared for Christmas. I just wasn't fair. I'm sure a lot of you were in the same position as well. It's like, I can't do Christmas this year. So much has happened. All this reflection, but it needed to happen. Like Christmas happens every year and New Year's, it needs to happen so we can sit back and look at what we've done, look at what we can improve on, and do it together as a family, whether that be in the same room or on the internet, which is technically the same room if you find the right server. It sounds like it's a big excuse to not make a video. Trust me, we did have a video planned today, we did have Discord reality. That's been pushed to tomorrow. There is definitely something coming on. This also needed to be said because there's a lot of people relying on some positive words from many YouTubers across the span of YouTube. However many we can give, we love our fans to pieces, and we love the devotion that you've all given us. It's only fair that we give our kindness and devotion to you guys, especially upon the festive season. Nobody ever deserves to be sad. So while you're here, go down in the link in the description below if you haven't. Go check out our Discord fan server where I'm basically in there nearly every single day speaking to all of you guys. I've got a workstation where like you could watch me work. I'm up here and I might be grouchy, but that's because I'm trying to work. But I'm no worse for it. Seriously, I'm good. But I want to speak to you guys. I want to have fun with you. And I want you to feel welcome on this channel. I really want you all to feel super important. Merry Christmas, absolutely every one of you. This year has been freaking awful. But 25th of December is always a time for family and reflection. And Steam sales. Go check those Steam sales out there.
A gift.
What? Did I forget a gift?
You forgot a gift.
What gift did I forget? Oh, the gift of love. That's one thing, yes. Stop it, you're joking me! Stop it, you're joking! Stop it, you're joking! That right there, people, was the gift of love. Smushy or not, it's worth it. Russia wasn't built in a... Was it Rome?
Rome.
Yeah, Rome. Like, see, I've got a prompter here. Rome wasn't built in a day. And neither was our channel. Our channel has been going, well, the name Diamond Armada has been going for 17 years. You know, it's gonna take a bit of time, but trust us, we love you, and I know you love us because you're here and you're watching our video, and you watch me savagely make a dog shit itself. Like, it can't get any more fun than that! Anyway, I'm gonna get going. Discord Reality, the new cartoon, is coming out tomorrow. There's a lot of new announcements for 2017, a lot of stuff underneath the wraps that we do need to discuss later down the line. Music videos will start looking a little different, and I will explain in that new music video. But for now, everybody sit back, reflect on your lives, be proud of who you are, and just remember, you're never a failure, you just get stronger each and every time. I'm Ryan at DAGames, and it's freaking Christmas, bitches! And we'll see you guys in a non-profantic way. Peace out! Woo! Drink motion blur, blur it out.
Aren't you the editor?
Yes, I am. Will, blur it out. Now, cut to black, there we go. Sweet.
Silence.